Hello YouTubers, it is the Lorinator here, and I am sitting out in a prayer garden at NaCoMe, which is a Presbyterian church camp in Middle Tennessee, and it's been a fabulous weekend. A lot of non-scale victories this weekend. The first and foremost being, the most important, is that I got to spend it with my granddaughter, Hayden, and it's just awesome. I did reach my 100-pound goal, lost pounds. That's a scale victory. Non-scale victory is that we were able to get in the kayak for two and did not sink it. Got to go around the lake, and then Hayden wanted to do single kayaks, and last year she wasn't able to do the single kayak. This year she was able to go all around the lake in a single kayak, and I had so much fun doing the kayaking. I think I'm hooked on that. One of the dads asked me, "Are you having fun, Grammy?" And I said, "I'm having a blast." Hayden finally got tired and went back to shore, and I went around the lake a couple more times. It's not a big lake, but still, it was very exciting to be able to do that and not get winded and tired. A lot of the folks from last year remembered us. They remembered that Grammy was a lot bigger last year. They noticed how Grammy has slimmed down and just very got a lot of positive reinforcement, and that's great. We're so glad. And it was kind of cool not being the biggest person here. That's different for me. Our story inspired quite a few people about last year at this time. Hayden telling me that I needed to lose weight and get healthy, and that I listened and took something that could have been hurtful that she said to me, and instead turned it around into something positive and made a lifestyle change. So that's exciting for me. Other victories are that I have been able to keep up with most every activity we do. In the mornings we get up, we have something called energizers, and we do exercising and do different types of hand motions and jump around and leg motions, and I've been able to do that. Last night was all camp Olympics, and pretty much kept up with everything. Could not do the hopping on one leg. That was the one thing that I could not do, but that's okay. These old knees, a lot of that has to do with my age, not my size. But was able to keep up with everything else. Was on the team that won the tug of war. Woohoo, yeah. And we had a lot of relay races, and that was fun. I kept up with all of that. So had one guy who I learned is a PE teacher north of here come up to me, and he said, "I just got to tell you, you are one awesome grandma. This is really, really cool." I'm the only grandma here. I'm the only grandparent here that I'm aware of, and all these other parents are so much younger and in much better shape than me, but they just encouraged me to keep up, and in many instances I was blowing their doors off. Some of them, not the PE teacher for sure. Anyway, I just wanted to share one of my favorite spots in NaCoMe with you, so I'm going to switch the camera around a little bit. This is called the Old Chapel, but Hayden calls it the witch's house. It's out in the woods, and it's just a real special place. Let me see if I can turn this camera around at all. Oop, I just did something weird. Okay. I'm just going to flip it around. Okay. This here is, if you can see it, is a prayer labyrinth that you walk. There's a larger one on the other side of NaCoMe. I discovered labyrinths when I was in San Francisco last year, 2 years ago, and they're just awesome. If you look for one in your town, usually Episcopal churches or Presbyterian churches maybe Methodist churches. Some of them have them, and they're just awesome. You walk them, and you pray, and you contemplate or meditate, and it's just a wonderful opportunity to just get your spirit in tune. I really, really enjoy them. There's one in an Episcopal church not far from where I work. A friend of mine and I go there occasionally on our lunch hour and just walk, and especially when we're really, really stressed or from either work or family life or money issues or whatever the case might be. It's just so wonderful to walk them and contemplate and be in tune to what God has to say to you. A lot of times you can hear Him so clearly. Just love the labyrinth, to walk the labyrinth. Well, I'm going to put my sunglasses on, and I'm going to walk over to the other side of the chapel and give you a little shot of it because it's so pretty. Back here is some trails and some woods that you can walk. NaCoMe's probably a couple hundred acres. Most of it is filled with cabins and activity centers and dining hall. Just a couple of chapels. This one happens to be my absolute favorite. And this is let's see if I can get a good shot of it. This is the little chapel back in the woods. Oh, my camera skills really, really, really suffer. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, if I haven't made you dizzy or nauseated, I hope that you enjoyed that little glimpse. Oh, you can see it in the background. And you go in, and it's got just little benches that you can sit in and pray or meditate and contemplate and just talk to God and listen to what He has to say. That's a very important part of it, is not just talking, but listening. And I think that's all I have to say to you right now. I will get back with you all probably later in the week. Y'all have a great week. Love ya. See you later.